NEXL is New England's premier paintball league. Stand by and get ready to enter the exciting world of tournament paintball. Dirty Water TV is next.
Going worldwide. Dirty Water.
And I love that Dirty Water TV.
Love that Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water.
Dirty Water TV. Dirty Water.
I love that Dirty Water TV. I really do.
The best.
Welcome to Dirty Water TV and the NEXL. I'm Anthony Vitale, and I'm here at the NEXL event number 3. We're here in Maynard, Massachusetts, at our outdoor field. We're dodging some paint right now. I'm here with Jeff Stein, the former owner of the pro team New England Hurricanes, and the owner now of the Bay State Bandits, an NEXL team, an up-and-coming team here at the NEXL. Jeff, we've known each other a long time. How excited are you to be with this new Bandit team?
You know, it's always fun to start with a new group of players, especially when you get down to the divisional levels, before all the politics and the sponsorship starts coming into play, which it does at the pro levels and the higher levels. So the Bandits used to practice at my field. I got involved with them last year when they were a little bit lost in their way. And, you know, they work real hard. It's fun to work with them. It's fun to work with the team that wants to be on the field. So.
No, absolutely. You get that appreciation. So when you give something and you get something back in return, it's a win-win, and it's something that you want to continue to do.
When you have a group of players who want to play, it's a grind to get better. And the Bandits last year were not a particularly good team, as you know. They put a lot of work in this year. They're at the field almost every weekend. They're grinding hard. They're practicing hard, and it's beginning to pay off. We should make the playoffs here today, and hopefully all the work does pay off for the first place.
And how does the Bandits like playing in the NEXL?
Oh, they like it. I mean, the Bandits love playing paintball in general. The NEXL gives you a real PSP type experience, actual race 2 rules, PSP style reffing, so it's great training if you want to get into the PSP events.
Alrighty, Jeff, we have a great feature match today between Sin from Medford, Mass. and Rapture from Providence, Rhode Island, which is, you know, your area of the woods. What do you think about Rapture's chances?
They're a much better team than last year. They really didn't have the cadence for X-Ball. They were doing a lot of practices over individual points, so they didn't really know how to run a pit. This year they've been grinding real hard. They practice at P&L, they practice at my field. They've gotten a lot better. Probably one of the 2 or 3 most improved teams from last year, so I like their chances out there today.
Yeah, and Sin plays a lot of points down here. They do a lot of private practices where they run some drills and then they'll play points against each other, so they're ready. I think both teams are vastly improved from last year, and I think it's going to be a great match. Make sure you stay tuned for this match coming up, but also we have great playoff matches coming up later in the day as well. So let's send it down to Laurie, who's got some pregame interviews with both Sin and Rapture.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Chris from Team Rapture. You guys are about to head out on the field with Sin. You guys finished third in the last event.
Yep.
So what are you thinking going into this match? It's your first match of the day.
Anything can happen. We're just going to get out there and make sure all the guns are shooting fine and just get to our bunkers clean and just, you know, we're going to probably push the D side. That's what I'm telling you. But we're going to push the D side and trying to pinch them out of the bunkers, and we're going to see what happens. First match of the day, you know, never know what can happen. So we're just going to play hard and go Rapture.
Today we're just going to try and play real aggressive. I think everybody knows that the snake side on this field is really strong. We're just going to try and, you know, push the snake side really hard, lock it down on the D side, and see if we can pull out some wins.
The way this field plays out, I mean, you kind of have to pick a buddy on the side and kind of play off each other. I mean, you can't really go out there and be a lone ranger. I mean, you can't really do that. So that's what we've been figuring out, is you got to grab a buddy and try to figure out what side you need to play and how you play it.
Let's take a look at the standings heading into event number 3. In the race division, High-Vi Wrecking Crew from Bayshore, New York leads the pack with 170 points, followed by New York Infectious from Schenectady, New York, and Category 5 from North Kingstown, Rhode Island.
Now in the Premier Division, last year's Best of New England champs Rod Squad out of North Haven, Connecticut tops the chart, followed by the Bay State Bandits and the Grind from Salem, Mass.
Over in the Elite Division, last year's Best of New England champion Section 8 out of Bridgewater, Massachusetts is on top with 185 points, followed by last year's NEXL point leaders, Riptide from Newport, Rhode Island, and Tony Forti's New England Invasion is tied for third with the Boston Savages. Coming up, we head to the field for the Premier Division match between Sin and Rapture. You're watching the NEXL on Dirty Water TV.
What up, Nicky Cuba from LA Infamous.
Nick Slowiak, Houston Heat. And I'm Ryan Greenspan from San Diego Dynasty. We love
Dirty Water TV.
We love Dirty Water TV.
Love it. Dirty Water TV. Bam.
I'm committed.
I'm committed. I'm committed.
Boston Paintball has been committed since 1992, providing New England with an unrivaled paintball experience. With 3 locations, including New England's largest indoor facility in Chelsea, the newest multi-use playing center in Ashland, and the tournament-tested home in Maynard, Boston Paintball has your field of battle covered. Visit Committed Paintball, Boston Paintball's official online pro shop. Buy online now at committedpaintball.com. Get in the game at Boston Paintball because they're committed.
This family's radiator overheated, and they called locally owned Preferred Automotive of Weymouth, where Dean and his tow truck responded immediately. This family called a tow and took their car to the big chain repair shop, where they waited and waited. Meanwhile, Preferred fixed the radiator, inspected the car, and had the family back on the road to Cape Cod for fun in the sun. Like their overheated radiator, the other family continued to steam. Make the right call. Preferred Automotive, 781-331-8944.
Test Equipment Depot has been serving contractors since 1992. Hi, I'm Depot girl Brittany, and here at Test Equipment Depot, we have the right testing tools for you at the best prices around. Test Equipment Depot is a broadline distributor carrying all the top manufacturers, including Fluke, like the Fluke T5 1000 electrical tester or the Fluke 62 Max infrared thermometer.
Like any electrician, I work hard for my money, and I find that it's better spent at Test Equipment Depot.
Log on to testequipmentdepot.com today.
This portion of Dirty Water TV is brought to you by Preferred Auto and Tire of Weymouth, the alternative to dealerships.
Welcome back to Dirty Water TV and the NEXL. I'm Anthony Vitale from Boston Paintball, and we're here at Maynard, Massachusetts at NEXL Event 3, and I have the legend, Jeff Stein, owner of Bay State Bandits, with me. What do we got coming up, Jeff?
Got the featured match, Medford Sin versus Providence Rapture. Let's take it to the field.
All right, we got Rapture coming out towards Snakeside. We have Sin across the back bunkers. And the first 2 eliminations come off of the side of Rapture, so Sin is up 5-3. Make it 5-2 as they eliminate the Empire Can right before the Snake. And Sin makes a move into the Snake, goes all the way up towards the 50. Sin loses a player, so it's now 4-2. Sin moving down the D side, trying to lock out the advancement of the Rapture player up the Snake, but he does make it safely into Snake 1. And it's a mutual out of the Snake, so we now have a 3-on-1. 3-on-1 with one last Rapture player. They're slowly trying to pinch him out. And he's moving down the Snake to the next bunker, the Sin player, trying to create an angle for himself. Meanwhile, Sin is moving down the Dorito side. They're unaware that it's still a 1-on-1, and they eliminate the last player from Rapture, and they're going in for the hang. All right, with 10:30 on the game time, we have Sin taking the first point over Rapture. All right, with Sin up 1 point, we'll see if they change their game plan. Their breakout is still aggressive as they come out Snake side to the Aztec. Match pretty much with the Rapture players as well. All right, Sin makes it into the Snake first. As Sin is making it into the Snake, he's all the way up to Snake 2, looking to get an angle. Rapture counters as well as going into the Snake. One Sin player is eliminated, and a second Sin player is eliminated as well. So Rapture's looking pretty good right now, with someone in Snake 2 moving up to the 50 Snake. 3 Rapture players are Snake side. Sin still has a player in the snake to contest. Actually, they have two players in the snake. Both teams have 2 players in the snake. The last Sin player on the Dorito side moves up to the Dorito 2. Referee coming in, and he's eliminated. So now and then also an elimination comes out of the snake. So we have 1 Sin player left in the snake with 3 Rapture players. Make it 4 Rapture players moving down the Dorito side. And that is the last elimination. Rapture takes this point handily with 4 bodies alive. All right, with 8:36 on the game clock, Rapture ties it up 1-1. Already with a talking while the game was going on from the pit, Rapture now will start with 4 bodies, so Sin can capitalize. They get real aggressive, and Sin takes Snake 1 and Snake 2, all the way to Snake 2 off the break for Sin, trying to take advantage of the 5-on-4 created by the penalty, and another one. So now it's a quick 5-on-3 with a quick elimination, but Rapture answers with an elimination, so it's 4-on-3. But the Sin Snake eliminates another player. 4-on-2 as Sin moves up the Dorito side, leaving just 2. So we have 1 Snake for Rapture, who's eliminated by the snake. And that'll end the point. With 7:34 left on the game time, we have Sin up 2-1 over Rapture. 2-1 lead for Sin. Both starting 5-on-5. Both conservative breakouts coming out gunning. Rapture making a move to the Aztec pin. Sin counters by going into Snake 2. Snake 2. And they eliminate Rapture's threat in the snake. It's 5-4 Sin. Sin's putting a lot of pressure on the D side from the snake side. They're looking to eliminate that Rapture player out of the snake and turn the field. A lot tighter game played. Nice move right there by the snake player of Rapture to eliminate Sin, coming out on the snake side and snapping him out. Now Rapture's in good shape and eliminates the center player right from Sin. So now we have a 4-on-2 for Rapture. Sin's looking to counter and is eliminated as he was trying to get into the snake. Rapture now enters the snake as well, so it's a 3-on-1. 3-on-1 and a 2-on-1. A 2-on-1. The Dorito guy takes out the middle player of Rapture. So we have a Dorito side Rapture player moving up to the 50 Dorito. And we have a Snake 50 player for Rapture, while we have 1 Sin player left on the Dorito back corner. Playing his angles. The Dorito guy makes another move up. And another move by the Rapture and eliminates. Good move by Rapture to take it methodically. That's how you really move on a 2-on-1. So Rapture will even things up. Alrighty, with 5:17 on the game time, we have now a 2-2 score.
Coming up, we'll have the finish of this exciting Premier Division match between Sin and Rapture. You're watching the NEXL on Dirty Water TV.
I'm committed.
I'm committed. I'm committed.
Boston Paintball has been committed since 1992, providing New England with an unrivaled paintball experience. With 3 locations, including New England's largest indoor facility in Chelsea, the newest multi-use playing center in Ashland, and the tournament-tested home in Maynard, Boston Paintball has your field of battle covered. Visit Committed Paintball, Boston Paintball's official online pro shop. Buy online now at committedpaintball.com. Get in the game at Boston Paintball because they're committed.
Test Equipment Depot has been serving contractors since 1992. Hey, I'm Depot girl Brittany, and here at Test Equipment Depot, we have the right testing tools for you at the best prices around. Test Equipment Depot is a broadline distributor carrying all the top manufacturers, including Fluke, like the Fluke T5 1000 electrical tester or the Fluke 62 Max infrared thermometer.
Like any electrician, I work hard for my money, and I find that it's better spent at Test Equipment Depot.
Log on to testequipmentdepot.com today.
This family's radiator overheated, and they called locally owned Preferred Automotive of Weymouth, where Dean and his tow truck responded immediately. This family called a tow and took their car to the big chain repair shop, where they waited and waited. Meanwhile, Preferred fixed the radiator, inspected the car, and had the family back on the road to Cape Cod for fun in the sun. Like their overheated radiator, the other family continued to steam. Make the right call. Preferred Automotive, 781-331-8944.
This portion of Dirty Water TV is brought to you by Test Equipment Depot, providing the finest test equipment solution since 1992. It's where the contractors go. TestEquipmentDepot.com.
Welcome back to Dirty Water TV and the NEXL. We're here at event number 3. I'm Anthony Vitale from Boston Paintball. I'm here with Jeff Stein from the Bay State Bandits. And we got an interesting match going on here. It's very close.
Yeah, we do. It's 2-2 with under 6 minutes left to play. Why don't we take it back to the field?
Very critical point here. 2-2 with 5:17 left. We got a real aggressive breakout by Rapture, taking the snake off the break. And going right down to snake 2. Sin counters, goes in, snake 1, crawling down to snake 2. They both seem to be at D1 and D2. Oh, Rapture loses a player, and so does Sin, so it's 4-4. Sin now has a second player at the end of the snake, and Rapture counters that. So both teams have 2 in the snake, 1 in the center and 1 on the D side. Rapture moves over to the D side from the middle. Still a 4-on-4 in this critical point. The next elimination could be huge here. And it's taken from Sin out. The Sin player out of the middle. Rapture made a good move and pinched him out from the D side. And another Sin elimination from the snake. So we have 2 in the snake only for Sin. There's 4 Rapture left. 2 Rapture in the snake, 2 on the D side. Rapture's gonna need to move down this D side to make this snake 1 really tighten up a little bit. He's playing pretty loose if they can actually get down this Dorito side. Ooh, Rapture loses one of their snake players, which makes it real critical. Oh, that the Rapture player stays alive, and he does not. 2-2. That was a real big mistake by that Rapture player, not staying alive in that snake. Evening up 2-on-2. You had a 4-on-2. Now it's quickly a 2-on-2. And Sin's making an aggressive move down onto Rapture's side of the snake, making the D side turn, and he loses. Nice move by the Sin player in the snake. Eliminates the Rapture player. Now it's a 2-on-1 for Sin. Can Rapture pull this off? Or is Sin going to be making a mad comeback from 4-2? Nice move right here by a Sin player coming around the back. The Rapture player doesn't even know he's coming. This should be the last of the Rapture player, and it is. A great comeback by the 2 players from Sin and the Snake. Take a 4-on-2, turn it around into a victory. And another point for Sin. And Sin takes the lead now, 3-2, with 2:46 left on the game time and 1:25 to the point. All right, we'll see if Rapture can turn it around here and try to tie things up. They get a real good breakout to the D side, take D2 right off the break. All 5 Rapture alive with 1 in the snake. Sin is in the snake as well. Real big point, obviously, for Rapture. So to recap here, we have a Rapture and Sin player in the snake. We have a second Sin player just takes snake 1. Rapture player makes a nice move up to the D3. Rapture player from the D3 is looking inside, trying to eliminate that Snake 1. I don't know if he has an angle over the A or not. Rapture Snake players playing tight, as well as the Sin player in the Snake. Like to see that Sin player get a little more aggressive in the Snake when he has that support right behind him in Snake 1. Rapture's up in the 50 Snake. Everybody's playing pretty tight. Oh, and the D3 player from Rapture is eliminated, so Sin is now up 5-4. Rapture player tries to fill out to the D2 and does so successfully. Really throwing a lot of pain at the 50 Snake player of Rapture, trying to eliminate him, and they do. They do eliminate him. So now Sin has a 5-on-3. 2 people in the Snake, 1 in the center, and 2 on the Dorito side, and eliminate another Rapture player. And that is it. That is the point.
With 33 seconds remaining, Rapture concedes the point to conserve time.
All right, so we have 33 seconds left in the game clock, and with the concession from Rapture, it is now a 4-2 lead for Sin. They're gonna need a quick point and a big penalty. So Rapture's coming up the field pretty aggressively to see if they can close the gap. They do take 1 Sin. They do take a 2nd Sin. And a major penalty is thrown on Rapture, which is going to pretty much end this match. And Sin does hang. All right, with the end of that match, we have Sin 5, Rapture 2. Congratulations to all the Sin players, and great match from Rapture.
Here are the committed stars of the match, brought to you by CommittedPaintball.com. The first star goes to Troy Gray of Sin. The 2-star goes to James O'Neill of Rapture, and with the 3-star from Sin, Anthony Salvi. So I'm down here with Anthony Salvi. He just played with Sin, and they had a match against Rapture. It was a very close match. You had a key move. You came off the field with 3 stars as a committed player today. So what were you thinking through that whole match?
I mean, it all comes down to teamwork. You know, we're out here every weekend just grinding it out the best that we can. There's no one good player on our team. We all just work together. That match came down, so I filled into the beast. My boy Jeff, he was chilling in the Snake 1. Just kind of sat there, protected him. Again, teamwork, just held it down. Shot the 50 Snake out, and the Snake 1. Then Jeff moved down. I then killed the D1. He killed the D2. Closed out that point and got it done as a team.
All right, so we're here with Chris again after the Rapture match against Sin. They had a close game at one point, and then you guys conceded a point. Just want to know what you guys were thinking when you did that.
Well, first off, very disappointed in the way the match went, but we conceded it trying to save time on the clock so we can get our guys back out there and try to, you know, run down the field, score a point quick, and like maybe have another chance to get another point, tie the game back up, but it didn't work out so well.
We'll wrap things up from the NEXL. That's when Dirty Water TV returns.
I'm committed.
I'm committed. I'm committed.
Boston Paintball has been committed since 1992, providing New England with an unrivaled paintball experience. With 3 locations, including New England's largest indoor facility in Chelsea, the newest multi-use playing center in Ashland, and the tournament-tested home in Maynard, Boston Paintball has your field of battle covered. Visit Committed Paintball, Boston Paintball's official online pro shop. Buy online now at CommittedPaintball.com. Get in the game at Boston Paintball because they're committed.
This family's radiator overheated, and they called locally owned Preferred Automotive of Weymouth, where Dean and his tow truck responded immediately. This family called a tow and took their car to the big chain repair shop, where they waited and waited. Meanwhile, Preferred fixed the radiator, inspected the car, and had the family back on the road to Cape Cod for fun in the sun. Like their overheated radiator, the other family continued to steam. Make the right call. Preferred Automotive, 781-331-8944.
Equipment Depot has been serving contractors since 1992. Hey, I'm Depot girl Brittany, and here at Test Equipment Depot, we have the right testing tools for you at the best prices around. Test Equipment Depot is a broadline distributor carrying all the top manufacturers, including Fluke, like the Fluke T5 1000 electrical tester or the Fluke 62 Max infrared thermometer.
Like any electrician, I work hard for my money, and I find that it's better spent at Test Equipment Depot.
Log on to testequipmentdepot.com today.
Welcome back to Dirty Water TV and the NEXL. Again, we're here in Maynard, event number 3. I'm with Jeff Stein. I'm Anthony Vitale from Boston Paintball. What do we got going on now, Jeff?
Well, we just saw one exciting match. Now we have all the division finals, including my Bay State Bandits against Tony Foti's Photron.
It's no surprise the NEXL Event 3 race final featured the division-leading High-Vi Wrecking Crew from Bay Shore, New York, against, surprisingly, the Springfield Overthrow, who are looking to make a move up the season standings with a win. Both teams split the first 2 points when High-Vi opened things up, taking the next 4 points to victory. Led by marksman Ty Fanuzzi, High-Vi took home the Event 3 crown, winning 5-1. In the race division, High-Vi Wrecking Crew remains on top with 270 points, followed by the Master Blasters with 210, and a tie for third with North Kingstown, Rhode Island's Category 5 and New York Infectious with 180 points. In the Premier Division, Jeff Stein's Bay State Bandits, making their second straight finals appearance, took on Tony Foti's Photron. Led by Bobby Ross, Photron jumped out to a 2-1 lead with 5:46 left in the match. But back came the Bandits. With some fine snake play, they tied things up 2 apiece with 4:27 left. From there, it was all Bandits, led by committed star leader Kyle Nicolou. They ripped off the next 3 points to win, going away 5-2.
In the Premier Division, the Bay State Bandits have taken over the top spot, followed by Rod Squad and Photron in third.
In the NEXL Elite Division, there were 2 exciting semifinal matches as Section 8 and New England Invasion went to an overtime one-on-one shootout, with Section 8 winning in dramatic fashion 3-2. Meanwhile, High-Vi Wrecking Crew and the Boston Savages went to overtime, with High-Vi prevailing just as time was running out, winning 3-2. So the finals matched 2 of the Northeast's best, and this matchup didn't disappoint. With Section 8 looking for their second straight event win, they came out with some nice disciplined play. After a long back and forth point, Section 8 came through and led 1-0 with 6:13 left to play. From there, it was a war of attrition as this battle came down to a 2-on-2 with 1 minute left. Then a 1-on-1. With time running out and Section 8 leading 1-0, High-Vi had to make a dramatic move. With flag in hand, High-Vi's number 16, Mike Labella, in kamikaze fashion, almost pulled off the miracle, as the match ended with a mutual elimination. And Section 8 prevailed 1-0, taking home the NEXL Elite Division Event 3 crown. And the Elite Division has Section 8 on top with 285 points, followed by Riptide in second with 195 points, and New England Invasion in third with 180 points.
Wow, Jeff, those were some great highlights from all the finals, including your own. So congratulations for that win.
Thank you very much. It was a great match. Hard work pays off. Worst to first. Boston sports story.
Exactly. It's the Red Sox all over again. I'd like to thank Jeff from the Bay State Bandits as well as Warzone Paintball. I'd like to thank Laurie, our roving reporter, down getting all of our interviews. And of course, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Planet Eclipse, Empire Paintball, Test Equipment Depot, and Preferred Automotive. Without our sponsors, we'd be nowhere. So thanks again, as well as our partnership with Dirty Water TV. Alrighty, Jeff, we have a saying here at Dirty Water TV, the weekend may be over,
but the party never ends.
Here on Dirty Water TV. Let's go!
Finish out every point.
This is Mark Wahlberg. I love that Dirty Water TV.
Dirty Water TV spotlights all that's hot and happening in Boston, from the bars and nightclubs to music, events, and celebrities.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
Now you can catch twice as much Dirty Water TV on NEXL.
And I love that Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
Every Saturday night and now Sunday night too at 11:30 p.m. because the party never ends on Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water TV. Dun, dun, dun.